Alright, I parked at the very end of Vail, and it's really windy. There's a Safeway right over there, but I see a bus station up here. I gotta get those times. Alright, just gonna check the hours. Oh, it's closed until mid-November. Use the bus stop across the street. Oh. Right here, the Safeway put this. They don't want you parking here and riding. Reserve parking for Safeway customers only. Right behind the Safeway or the mall, I guess. Just taking a look. There's not many options for parking. This is locked down pretty tight. Pretty tight indeed. I'll just say that this is the green line now I just found behind the Safeway. I took the red line in front of the Safeway, so this is a completely different bus schedule. I think I'm gonna ride it. I need to know where this is going. Maybe I can find some other interesting stuff. Okay, I got alarmed and I struggled to get to the camera part of this phone. It's sometimes a disaster. Alright, I'm online, or I'm on the computer, and wow, look at this. Somebody smashed the window. What a mess. And what's strange is that they're already broken in the back, but they had to smash the window from Georgia. That's crazy. So it doesn't look too good behind the Safeway. It will, for a night though, I still, I saw this on the map and I had to walk back here. They have only signs that saying it's only for customer and employees only. And then in the front of Safeway it's about like no overnight. I wonder how enforcement is. That's the next thing. What's enforcement like? Alright, let's look at the history. What am I near? Because I think I'm pretty close to something cool. Yeah, that's not too far. I think I'd like to check out the Gerald Ford in Vail. The old president used to live here. And then there's nothing else. Nothing else really too close. Matchless Mine. Battery's low already. Yeah. So this thing might die. Hotel Jerome. I'm not going to Aspen. 38th president. Alright, better turn this off. Right, so there appears to be a pretty good trail on the map between the Safeway, which I had to get across the highway. You can maybe sneak across. It's pretty busy. They don't have a fence. That is a highway. They don't have a fence for it. You could sneak across, but I didn't. See, the whole transit system seems to follow the river flow. Well, for a good portion. Actually, it curves away, so the road continues straight. All right. So I'm pretty much looking for the library. Between Safeway and the library, you go on a little bit of an adventure along the river, through the woods, and make it pretty pleasant scenery. You do hit one road. You gotta turn. I was going down the road the wrong way, forgetting that there was a trail, but here it is. pretty neat. So I think this is all one house right here. It's pretty neat. It's 8:30 in the morning. They got this thing still steaming. And then there's also a fire. They got a fire at 8:30 in the morning for all these residents. It's quite a resort. Alright, so these are not gondolas, they're just chairs that they transport people in the open environment for. They got this net over this trail. What's the deal with this big strong net? That's to catch people. As thick as that thing is. I'm kind of loosely looking for spots to launch the drone. I have to plug in the iPod right before, like for like 10 minutes before I decide to launch, because the battery is so bad. I just got to charge it up right before launch, and that just gives me enough juice to the point where I could start charging from the remote controller. And then you can only turn on the charger for the remote controller when you got everything powered up and you're in the app. The only way the app works is if the drone is on and everything's connected and working good. It's the only way you can do that. There's some steps that really could be skipped. I'd like to go straight to charging. That way I'm sure that well, I'm not always sure. Last time I tried running the iPod on like 15-20% life, I got it charged. It was on long enough to turn to the charger on the remote control, and then it dies. So I have the drone in the air with a dead iPod, but I could still control it. I couldn't. I lost home location and everything else. I had to guide it by sight, and luckily it was still in view. Right, so I took a shot off of this bridge. I think it's for private property, but I didn't see any signs. It doesn't really seem to lead to anywhere significant. I'm starting to wonder if the camera gets obstructed like it did. I set it somewhere it was really bumpy, and one of the bumps is not letting the gimbal calibrate itself. So then I got a compass error, and I wonder if that's like an automatic thing. If the gimbal gets blocked from doing its orientation, then do I get a compass error? I did get a separate gimbal error, but then it straightened out after I did the compass correction. All right, just gonna get a little view of the river again. Oh, it's an active city when they got 3 bridges within view. Quite active. I wanted to wait till the shade would hit so I could get this. I'm gonna have some sun glare. Yeah, a little bit. Another what do they call those? Not gondolas. You always thought, oh, they got a catch net again. Yeah, that's sun glare. Oh. All right, first of all, this is interesting. No electric bikes. All right. And what is this thing? Oh, man. So this is it. And then you got to putt-putt while you wait. I think. Is it that long of a wait? This is pretty cool. Such tall buildings. I had some lady ask me if I had an air pump. You know, they should have some bicycle stations around here. It's too bad. I see them in other cities, and this looks like a big bicycling area that would definitely serve the community better. Now that poor lady has to walk. I look to my left, and I'm like, this has got to be a library. It looks just like one. And you got this kid laying on his back. So here it is. Oh, he's using his dog as a pillow. Huh. Alright, this is a little eerie. I got some crows that just come to visit me at the library, just sitting here. I think somebody might feed them. And I didn't even know that they were here until one squawked. Sorry guys.